Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at something pretty fun. It's the Kuat Pivot V2. This is going to be a swing away hitch extender. That way, when you have bikes loaded up onto your vehicle and you add this extender, rather than having to tilt away or try to squeeze around the back of your vehicle to get access to your cargo, you can swing the whole thing away and get all that extra clearance. So whether you have a truck with a tailgate or a vehicle with a spare tire or a sprinter van with a ladder on the back, this gives you full access to all the things. We're going to talk about all the different features and specs, and we'll also take a look at, if you didn't know, this is available as both a passenger side or a driver's side extender. So we'll talk about that too. Whichever position you do choose to put your extender in, the good news is it latches into that position. That way, let's say you're on an incline, you're not worried about it continuing to pivot or swing away. It stops there and it stays steady. So if you need to move your pivot right back in, you do have to pull the lever that's holding it into place, and then you can pull on the rack, stops back into 90 degrees, pull that lever again, and continue pushing up against your vehicle. This will slide on to that base, and that's when you can fully lock it down. To secure your extender, you have this bracket and then you have this lever. So fit that U-bolt over the base and then pull that handle up. You can hear it lock solid and you have this really steady fit. Now, if you need to disengage it, there's a good amount of tension on that lever in the best way possible. So you have to push down and it disengages. Now, if you accidentally hit or kick that lever down, the good news is your swing away extender won't fully swing away. This is going to be as far out as it gets until you press this other lever, and then you can swing out. So this all adds to give you some extra safety features to make sure that you can use your swing away extender without having to worry about it. Not only does this add the feature of being able to swing everything away, but it really does work as a standard hitch extender too. This will give you 11 extra inches of distance, and that's being measured from the center of the hitch pin hole on your hitch to the hitch pin hole on the extender. So your bike rack sits 11 inches out further than it usually does. It will also sit 3 inches higher, and that's measured from this new shank to your old hitch. So if you found you had clearance issues, again, maybe you had that spare tire or your tailgate didn't fully lower with the bike rack on normally, when you add this pushes things out, up, and then you have the bonus of being able to swing it away as well. We actually grabbed this truck here today to show off our extender because the owner of this F-150 is a real life user of the Kuat Piston Pro. His main thing with this rack was, while it was great for his bikes, he couldn't fully lower the tailgate unless he took the time to expand the arms all the way into the out position, and then he got the clearance. So now that we have the extender added on, you can see that we're able to bring that tailgate all the way down and grab whatever we need out of the truck bed and keep the bikes on. And if we really needed to, we could swing it all the way out too and then get more clearance that way. So this is just one example about how adding on the right thing really extends your experience with your bikes and your bike rack. Installation is super simple. It's just an add-on to the hitch on your vehicle. So this fits into your 2-inch hitch receiver. You put in the included pin and lock, and then you tighten it down with an Allen key, and that gives you that solid feel that most Kuat bike racks have. And then after that, you then put in your rack into your new hitch hole. Now, while this is designed for Kuat racks, if you have another brand's bike rack or even hitch cargo basket, that's fine. Fits right into that spot. Use your own, whether it's a threaded bolt or a hitch pin to secure it, and you're good to go. You'll still have that 90-degree, 120-degree experience. Just remember again that it does have a weight capacity of 250 pounds. So if you're loading this up with a cooler so that you can enjoy tailgating behind your truck, that's totally an option for you. Really, my favorite thing about the Kuat Pivot is just how straightforward that handle is. If you are comparing this with other hitch extenders, something unique is going to be that not many of those different brands also offer a driver's side swing extender. They usually are just passenger side only. So if you do have, let's say, a Sprinter van with a ladder or a vehicle with a large spare tire, or you just prefer loading and unloading your cargo over on the driver's side, then the Kuat Pivot is going to have those options for you, and it's very functional and very easy to use. What we saw here was the Kuat Pivot V2, again available as a passenger or driver's side swing away hitch extender at etrailer.com. My name is Evangeline, and I hope you enjoyed the journey.